They just go for a Terrorblade. High armor hero to deal with a Slardar. Naturally good against the PA as well. You don't really get burst.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of damage that they were lacking at the start of the game, right? Because when you look at their heroes, while Beastmaster is going to be busy in the jungle farming Ags or he's not available.
Laurel goes back to the area, clears out Lures. Double kill for him. And starts attacking the stack. Maureen coming over. Again, no roar.
Gotta
Just
be
has
careful
to
the
try and
bonds
contest
here.
it, but they are going to try and get the bonds on him. It was a bait, pulling in Maureen with the dead shot. They've got him. That's first blood for Laurel.
That's so nicely played. Just setting the trap. You get that bonds on that big camp and just output the damage with all the remnants. Rolling Thunder down. We haven't seen another Primal outside of that botched play bottom. Not finding a lot with these early ultimates. Collapse going for a solo play.
Hit by the ice path, he'll go back in, but he does get the kill on Jakiro, but it's going to cost him his life. That is not worth the trade.
No, absolutely not worth it. Skeeter super happy to clean that up.
Little bloodthirsty collapse.
Polywog charm too, don't forget about that.
That's true. Radon burned out of all of his mana. So no mobility here. He is getting bursted. Look at all the damage on Laurel. Laurel's almost dead as well. Beautiful Fatal Bonds, though. On two with Golem dropped on top. Collapse links in. Goes straight for Maureen. With the dead shot, they've got him easily chain stun, and they look for more. They do manage to get the amp onto Amar, but they feel like they can't chase that far out.
Diffusal done for MR, so yeah, this fight top for Falcons is really strong if you can get some tracks up. That damage.
Collapse just gets bursted. Diffusal does so much with the help of the Orb of Blight as well.
I just run another hero down too.
Yep,
two
track kills.
Just like that. A huge gold swing. You're gonna get the tower off this as well. Last hit to the king. Falcons dodged it pretty well, and this will get them to the Beastmaster Ags.
Yeah, what's even worse, Snake King just cut away. Now he's gonna die for it, as Laurel did TP, but another instance of just being outmaneuvered. Getting Amar, though, that would be a big win for Spirits, and they do manage to get that much, keeping Falcons at just a 3,000 net worth lead.
And you did it with just two heroes there. What's going to happen here is the next team that gets a core pick off or a fight, you're just going into that Roshan pit, and it's getting cleaned up incredibly fast. And if you put an Aegis on,
they're going to bait Collapse. But is it too much of a bait for them to handle? The dead shot goes out. Collapse taking a lot of damage, and he does die. Now the Storm Seer pounces, but Amar, he's already hit the back line. The two supports are not contributing to the damage, and Laurel, he simply doesn't have enough. He's going to have to zip away. Maposhka's going to get burned out. It's two dead. A TP away from Laurel will secure his safety.
You're going to take it 100% of the time because he is all of Spirit's early damage. We saw what Laurel can do without damage from the other two cores. It's nothing. You're going into this Atos bounty hunter and you can't even kill him.
Collapse, are you really going to run back in there? Crit, trying to run interference. Zip comes in, it's too late. Already, the Aegis picked up. They go out to Crit, do manage to get that one kill. Support for support. Now Asunder used on to Radon. Had to back away, a little dangerous situation, but they keep the Aegis intact. They keep their Terror Blade alive.
Big risk on that next Slardar jump, but that's going to dissuade the aggression. And you do have the BKB available for Yatoro. I don't think Spirit are afraid of taking a fight right now.
They know where Yatoro is, and they catch him even despite him using the blur and the chain stun. He does use his BKB, goes for the kill on the Snake King, see if he can get that one, and then maybe TP away if needed. He jumps over to the creep wave. Doesn't have it. He does have a TP. He's going to die. Does not get out successfully. Amar just cleans up the extra kill. Maposhka wins after wins, and now Collapse trying to go for a solo kill, but he's so close by to the rest of Falcons. He's running down the river, hoping that'll keep him alive. It will not. The neutral creep, what? How does this happen, man? These neutrals, they're just terrorizing the map. Not really one's known for their early high ground pushes, but there is a lot of opportunity to take objectives here.
They're running a track to Toro right now. He's gonna have to go back to base here.
See if they can get the BKB out of him again. Storm zips in, BKB goes out, they turn onto the Bounty Hunter, see if they can get that kill, and then back to the safety of the base, perhaps. Meta gonna be used, a good crush. That helps save Laurel. Skater takes a lot of damage, but he does manage to get off the Sunder. Back to half HP, though. He is actually tanking a lot. Radon's gonna go for the kill, and he got the crit! 850 damage. Now
Oh,
chasing
shot.
for more. What a beautiful dead shot from Rue. Secures another kill on Snake King. A triple for Yatoro.
Can they get ATF here?
Oh, hops over the cliff, but Laurel, he had just enough mana to be able to get close call to get one slow on him. Now collapse.
Pivot.
He's got a blink. He's got a crush. He's got nothing.
See if it works out this game compared to some of those others as Roar on
Invisrune Rue walks into a Sentry. Bad luck. I think they knew he was coming and actually placed that. Oh, they had a word Sentry.
Rolling
That's why.
Thunder.
Maposhka tries to put himself in the corner. Amar, he's got to just ignore this
deep on
kill.
the map.
He's not going to get far enough away. Laurel is easily going to be able to pounce on him, and as soon as that amp damage is up, Amar, he'll quickly falls.
That is not a play you can make against this lineup. They have infinite catch and jump with this Storm Slaughter PA. You now hold almost nothing.
And what could have been, as that missed kill may have just killed Collapse. They split up a bit, and Falcons go right back up to the top lane, make a move, kill the Slardar. Yeah, everybody's used up their vision, and everybody's going to be blind for a pit fight at bottom.
Gemma has done its job.
Playing for Power Rune, trying to bait it out. Laurel zips onto an instant. Radavetos, instant roar goes out. He got off the BKB, but the stun lasts for so long. The golem to follow it up. They got the stuns. They got the kill. The Storm Spirit falls. Roshan's right in the midst of it. They do manage to get the Pango in return, but it did cost Radon. He had to use the BKB to get that.
That was a 5-man Fatal Bonds. Not a fight you commit to if you're Falcons, and Crit basically just died to the Bonds damage. He was 40 HP on that teleport out.
Damn.
And that Storm was half a second off living there.
Yeah, MKB is going to be coming in within this Aegis timer. So Skeeter's going to finish up his Butterfly, and he's not going to be able to have that advantage for long. Collapse. Can he get off the crush? No. Chains the stun. Crit.
Spirit has to jump.
Played on Bounty Hunter, but they do have the jump. They always have the jump because Laurel is playing Storm Spirit. They get the Bounty Hunter. Now the Radavetos on Snake King. It's going to be 2 for 1, 2 supports for 1 core. Maybe not even though the numbers.
Those are hyper-inflated numbers. I mean, he effectively probably has like 500,000. If we're going to be realistic about it. TPs from Spirit. They want to jump Skeeter down here.
They do get that jump. The team jumps in, but Yatoro didn't use his BKB. This is a little awkward. He's taking so much damage. Can he get off the Satanic? And no! He's dead.
100 to 0.
And now Team Spirit had to full-on retreat, but Collapse going to get caught. He yields himself up in the air, but he's still dead when he comes back down. What a mistake. A rare one from Yatoro jumping in without using the BKB against a Jakiro.
Straight into the smoke from Falcons, though. You only have 1 roar.
Yeah, you're running straight into crit. He's going to break some of it. Broke the link. It's on to the Storm Spirit. Almost got him with the Rolling Thunder. Not quite. He activates BKB. Snake King's already dead as Yatoro makes his jump. But this time around, he jumped onto support, and now he's going to get roared up. Can he jump to his team? No. The Rolling Thunder keeps him controlled. Storm, he's going to zip back in, going after Skeeter, who is silenced up. Can he get the kill? Wait, a stun from Bounty Hunter. Barely got him just in the nick of time. And Storm used the rest of the mana to zip back.
Worst proposition as Falcons, they instantly smoke up 3 here. They're not even waiting for the respawn. They want to catch Spirit.
Maposhka, he's got a Lotus, and he gets it off, bouncing the spell back onto the Beastmaster. Still, though, the Rolling Thunder hits on the Storm Spirit. Maybe they found a better bounty for themselves. The Hawk trapped him down. The gem is on the ground. Fatal Bonds on all these heroes, but there's nobody to take advantage of it. Rue pushes away Amar. Amar fishing for the extra kills. Maybe they don't get Rue. Ice Path. Oh, Ogre Seal Totem away from the Ice Path. They both will live.
They're just all, Spirit are just all in right now.
Falcons, no. They're in the pit. They're playing it slow. Rue, really good dead shots, pushing them away, but there's still plenty of time for Falcons to make their move.
This is going to be a fight for Aegis in the pit right here.
Yatoro jumps away before the Rolling Thunder can come in, but the Rolling Thunder hits the high ground because they had this vision the entire time. They planned out their move, and Falcons execute with success. 2 already dead, chasing after Yatoro. Yatoro, he's gonna need to make a jump here. Holding on to his BKB Satanic for now. Has to use it at perfect timing here. Try to hit him with the Ice Path, not quite. Yatoro backing it away.
Fighting?
Falcons will take the Roshan now. Collapse.
No, there's no way.
He tries to go back in. Ogre Seal Totem. Blink Crush. It's a cool maneuver, but all it does is feed another kill to Falcons. 3 dead now, and all 5 up for Falcons are up, and they've got the extra life in the Aegis. They've got the cheese. They're ready to hit the high ground.
It seems like Spirit don't think they can win this ultra late with the amount of damage and control he can output.
Falcons do not go straight for the throne. They're going to try and achieve Megas here. The dagger's being thrown out. Managed to roar Muerta going after Miposhka. He drops the golem. They go after Amar, but Amar has gotten so much shield from his shield crash that he shrugs off the damage rather easily.
There's nothing going on here in this game for Spirit. Storm back up. You're now down 40K. About to get Megas by Illusions.
They hold the melee barracks for now, but the Illusions, something will finish it off. It'll be Skeeter himself. Tries to get that one final blow. Laurel pulls him away, but there's just no threat behind it. Not with the Aegis they have on him. Refresh from Malrine. He's ready to go with another roar. Collapse, lands back down into the ice path.
That's
no
it.
roar even needed. There's no way. Double roars left for 2 heroes. It's a free fight, and Spirit will have to GG out.
Yeah, some nice execution from Falcons.
Yeah, I think Amar against Yatoro is going to really be the matchup to watch here. If Amar gets off to a good start, starts bullying enemy safe lane, I think this is a real tough game for Spirit. Same time, maybe Laurel just makes moves.
Nice way to play the hero. 0-0 on the board at the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, both games been really slow on the first blood.
Timber's just not as aggressive as heroes used to be. You're not abusing early chain. In this case, he's 2-0-2. He's just playing to farm the wave and get fat.
Yeah.
Not a hero you tend to play over aggressive early, because if you sacrifice these armor points, it could get dicey going into
This
that
is a little bad. He's going to try and TP away. If they can kill him, it'd be massive. They have the ice path leveled up. Amar didn't account for that one. Miposhka, did he hold on to the point, you think? Or did he have it the whole time? Either
I think
way.
he's holding the point. Or at least, you know, keep tabs on, leash some XP.
Looking at that mid lane.
Instant D-ward.
Laurel, he's not quite to level 6, so they won't be able to get the guaranteed kill. This is going to be an awkward exchange. Can Malrine get to the Jingu stacks? Can he heal himself up? Laurel hits him with a Enchant Totem, dodged a little bit of damage. He hit the Jingu stacks, but he could not get the heal. Both heroes are low. They'll collect one. Laurel, he's the first one down. Arrow's going to miss, but the blood grenade landed, so it's a double kill for Snake King.
Nice cleanup for the Falcon supports. A lot of XP going into them. He was right on top of that one. So Wisdom Shrine's just going to get split out here as Spirit look for smooth bottom with the ults.
But yeah, leaving the Sven alone now and putting that Echo Slam to use. So Laurel, they got the kill on the Monkey King without the Echo Slam, so he gets to use it bottom lane now.
You need an early Jingu in these fights, or Malrine's going to get slapped back down. They're eyeing Miposhka up here.
Chasing after him. Miposhka is going to get a lot of information. They jump after Yatoro as well. Yatoro's coming in. He's going to slow down Amar. Starts throwing some damage at him. Miposhka is going to get hit by the Wukong's command, but they get the Timber Saw in exchange. Glap shows up with his Blink Dagger and hopes to be able to get crit inside the arena. He could do it any time. He's going to hold the arena. Wants to see if he can kill him with just some spear. Laurel's going to come over and he'll cut him off at the pass.
So who takes this last hit here?
Oh no, he shackled you.
We gave it to him. Knocked his corpse off the map. This is
flying.
the problem. How do you make moves in this game right now if you're Falcons? The Sven is not ready to join you. Falcons having trouble skirmishing early here. Not a good sign for them.
Oh, Team Spirit reading the situation. They just want to keep going. Another smoke. They're going to push into Falcons. Falcons are super grouped up and playing defensively,
Skeeter.
but getting the kill on a Skeeter. They've already got that one, and the rest of Falcons now come out of the jungle area, but they just run into an arena. 2 caught in sight. Nice arrow from Snake King. That hits Rue, but will it make the difference? Malrine getting the Jingu stacks on a Collapse. Collapse, he gets mowed down by Amar. Despite the arena, they didn't get any kills out of it just yet. Crit will eventually fall for sure, but Laurel being harried by Snake King. Snake King wins for the kill, and he got him on the Star Store. Big pickup for Snake King. He'll die off of the ice path there from Miposhka, but Amar set up for even more damage. Timber Chain, no, dead shot, pushes him back. Still underneath the Chakram. Jumped on by the Monkey King and finished him off.
He's so low.
He's got 21 charges and apparently a water room sitting in the river.
That is so rough, man.
The second fastest tier 2 tower of the tournament.
Miposhka bites the dust.
It doesn't even get the shard for it. Laurel, vision on Malrine, and the follow-up from Rue.
Way too easy right now for Spirit. They still have a Blink Arena here.
Playing faster and faster. Maybe Amar has caught long Timber Chain to get some distance.
Yeah.
I think Skier, more often than not, is a more aggressive blink purchaser.
Yeah, that's true.
fine,
And they have the opportunity to get the kill on Collapse here. Trying to get the angle for the arrow. That's a little awkward, but they have plenty of other disables when nobody else is behind Collapse. And maybe they can, well, Skeeter's kind of backing away. They're not sure whether or not they can take that mid tower. Had to plug in their wireless mouse.
This is deja vu right now.
Fissure on 3, Echo Slam on 2. A potential save. Rue managed to get off his ultimate, so he's not dead yet. And the arena caught Skeeter inside 2. It could not go worse for Falcons. They thought they had a free kill on Rue, and instead they lose 2, including their carry. Rue still survives.
And Posha's going to farm up the wards with the double hits.
Yeah.
Wait,
even
Malrine?
worse. What did Malrine come back for?
What are
Did
you
he
doing?
get baited in by going for the hero? He's like, maybe Maposhka's going to get low enough. I'll just boundless strike, quickly kill him.
That is a Falcon swarm or honey down here.
Going after Rue. Underneath the ward, okay. Oh, Rue. Couldn't really dodge that arrow. Stuck in a bit of a pathway there.
Some nice
No
sharp.
escape on either side. Spear, are they really trying to
They're
help
here.
Rue? Okay. The Scotty goes out. Malrine with a BKB, TP away. Underneath the Wukong's command, the extra armor they have there, they're guaranteed away. But that TP out leaves Skeeter a bit alone. Lacking an ally, stuck inside of arena. BKB runs out of it now.
He's
but
dead.
they'll take him down. They will not wait for the Aegis. They're
gonna
set up
fight
because
this?
he used BKB. He should just get speared up.
the
Amar
double.
tried to take the spear for him, but it was a shard spear, so they got them both. Amar will be fine thanks to the Aghanim Scepter for now, but eventually that's going to run out. Do they want to keep up the chase? Surely they do. Radon keeps the slow on him time and time again with the Scotty. And the Fissure follow-up, a little bit more stuns, working in bit by
nice
bit.
hex.
Nice instant hex. Kill the Collapse Mars, perhaps. Malrine,
Kill
though,
the
speared
monkey.
again. The pins do not stop. You cannot mess with the Collapse Mars. Keeps on finding his mark. Crit tucks away into a trees, but they don't really care about that one. They want Amar and try to go for the spear. Amar got off the BKB, but he's still dead. Somehow, because he got tossed away by the Enchant Totem Slugger hit, the Chakram returned over Collapse. Well, we're in for a very fun game 3 if Spirit can close this out. 15-17, net worth still even. Somehow Spirit just won a massive team fight, are hitting their second lane of barracks, and the net worth is still even. They're going to jump in and all in for Yatoro. Can they got him? They got a nice arrow. The response from Laurel is not good enough. He hit an Echo Slam in the back lines, but it just didn't do much. And once Yatoro is gone, they deal with Laurel. They try and get more. Spirit does do a decent job of disengaging afterwards, but the big damage has been done, losing their carry, losing their mid.
Way too bold on that high ground attempt, even with that butterfly timing. And yeah, Yatoro instantly goes back for the BKB here. Knows he needs it in this game as Spirit. They're going to smoke up.
No God Strength, no BKB. Of course you're going to go for it. Even if you don't have Yatoro, you can catch Skeeter. Do they have the damage between the trio? Rue with its ultimate, catching him in the Gleipnir with the Colin going in
nice
time
shot
again. And that is beautiful. Team Spirit, their 3-man, still managed to find an opening, killing the carry. They may lose some heroes for it. Ice Path lands, maybe they won't. Rue hits him with a dead shot, but in from the other side. Malrine finally delivers the final blow with the Boundless Strike.
But you take that. No BKB on this Fen lets you man up there. Even with the missed spear, you have enough damage to bring him down and you trade out a support. Look at the angle right now. Everybody smoked in this game except the Timber.
Are they going to do a just straight up surprise push into the base?
This could be an
Make Falcons
absolute
respond
disaster,
quickly,
though.
but Falcons are already kind of in position. The smoke is going to break Moonlight Shadow. They hit a Fissure on it too. Get the spear. They go all in on Amar. Malrine gets in there, Boundless Strike, Wukong's command, but it's not enough to save Amar. Now Radon trying to get out of the Wukong's command, throws a few shots at Snake King, but the Moonlight Shadow protects him for now.
From Collapse.
They start backing away. A Fissure goes out. Amar and Crit jumping forward, trying to get
want
Yatoro. They
Yatoro.
really want him. He has no BKB. They're going to surround him with the arena, try and protect him, but the shackle, and the arrow as well. Snake King lands a beautiful shot combined with Crit, and they finish off the carry of Spirit, and now run down as many heroes as they can.
You are losing some buildings right now. Snake, he has to TP back to deal with the range creep army. It almost took that
38
range
HP.
racks. Amp damage in the bottom river, Roshan in the top. In 70 seconds, no Terrorblade, no buyback available. They had to commit so damn much on ATF there. It cost them the team fight. They used everything from Collapse, Echo Slam on the Shaker. Falcons would love to find some heroes outside the base right now.
Laurel blinks
That was
over
not
the
a good
side.
blink.
Oh god, that's not a good blink. Ogre Seal totem up to the high ground, but got hit, and now he's caught.
Did not want a BKB.
He knows he's dead. And that is...
That's a buy.
And Team Spirit have also cleared out much of the vision, right? They checked all the nooks and crannies with the gem. They have their own ward sentry placed down now.
They got a decent amount of map control in the last minute here. Now they're controlling the pit. They're controlling the vision.
Oh, the arrow.
Falcons are blind.
That's a little awkward. Collapse.
They're
gonna
gonna
jump in
commit.
after that one. Killing Collapse would be massive. Do they have the stuns for him? Ogre Seal Totem trying to get him some distance away, and he has to use his BKB. Amar jumping in deeper and deeper, going right into the middle of all these heroes. He cuts down Rue. That's one dead already on the side of Spirit. Now Collapse still in trouble. Couldn't get away from Malri. Now he's dead as well. It's after Yotaro. Moposhka's gonna be up next. Bound the strike, hit him. Yotaro. It's all about Yotaro. He gets off the first Sunder. Ogre Seal told him to get out of the Wukong's command. Outside of the edges of it, they throw shots back at Falcons, but Falcons will safely retreat. 3 buybacks used from Spirit, and they don't immediately get anything for it.
They got all the BKBs, though. They got the refresher out of the Timber. You are going to have to man up right now.
You have to take the fight. You have to take the Roshan. Otherwise, what was this for?
Try and get some kills.
Got
they
the
want
Fisher.
Timber.
Caught Amar. The damage
Arrow
steers it back
landed.
into Yotaro. Beautiful stuff. Collapse. Can't afford a die back, though. He pops a refresh, and he's ready to go for another round of Sables if it's needed. Amar is so damn tanky, it might just be needed. They jump in. Echo Sam fighting through the arena. Collapse waited, and he found his mark. He gets a spear on the 2. Beautiful stuff with a follow-up from Rue. The dead shots, and remember, Skater doesn't have the god strength. There's no way Falcons can take that fight. Spirit, they somehow pull Falcons into a team fight, despite they were aware of the risk, and Falcons still took it.
Roshan manning up. He has no meta. Just gets the job done dirty. And the fact Collapse holds everything here is just why Spirit is an unfathomably good late game team. You get 2 more in this arena. Double spear, point blank, shotgun him into the wall. Let Radon clean him up. Just beautiful team fighting. He still ends up going down. The triple arrow from Snake King.
Are you able to get the buybacks out of Falcons?
Are they going to try and all
Not
in this?
only that, can you get out after you get the buybacks to be used?
This is so risky right now.
One popped. It's Amar. Amar threatening the TP onto the tier 3s. Cancels it. Found the strike right in the middle, but he went through the ice path. Almost got hit by the Fisher. That Fisher could have been the death of him, but instead it's an Overseal totem out as Wukong successfully connects. Boboshka's in trouble here. Chakram goes out. Amar, forced down, not going to get him far enough away. He gets that kill. One hero that does not have buyback. Collapse is going to be up in 10 seconds, though, and the rest of Spirit will successfully retreat.
That's a win for Spirit.
Snake King did his job, that's for sure.
At some point, you got to get Terror Wave. You're going to have to get 60-minute neutral items here, too. They see Snake King on the
Waiting for
ward.
this ward, yeah. They've got this ward. Sees a lot of heroes right now. Oh, the triple arrow. It hits Laurel, and Laurel's going to get
Gotta
hit.
bail him out.
And he saves. There's going to be that Wind Waker. Laurel has an opportunity to get off his BKB. Ogre Seal totems to the low ground. Malrine, he cuts in from the side, goes after Rue. Wukong's command now goes out, trying to catch these heroes, but Radon, he's out of there with the disperser.
Malrine took so much damage.
He did. Amar, he keeps pushing forward. Yotaro, they want to go after him while he doesn't have the BKB. What a man to dodge! Dodges the stun from Skeeter, and Skeeter's blocked in by the Fisher. It's a bad spot to be in. One hit against Laurel, gets off the cheese, heals up. A spear, it doesn't lash. Another attempt from Collapse. He's ready to go, spears him back into the rest of the team. Radon got the Sunder! He gets it off, all because of Collapse's spear putting back into place. The teamwork of Spirit puts the team fight together. They barely managed to get out an easy victory in the start, but the end, they still managed to finish off Rue. Can Malrine get out of here? Turn around, another Sunder.
Spear.
Get him lower, a third spear coming in. Collapse. It's one after the other.
Falcons, you are just not good enough to win this game right now. You are going to have to step it up because Spirit are out executing you.
I mean, it's interesting to note not a single Book of the Dead for Team Spirit when we have seen Book of the Deads have been on the rise. Stocks have never been higher for this item when we push past the hour mark.
2 for Falcons right now. That's a big advantage.
I guess in Spirit don't need them. Amar jumping straight into the triangle here.
Yeah, he's trying to bait something out. Gets a BKB out of Laurel.
Oh, the haste rune for Laurel. That was a risky maneuver. Gets Shackle Minotaur, does go off, and what a beautiful hit from Ruben. Right on the side. He gets speared. Collapse finds another one.
That was all Maposhka.
And Skeeter, he jumps in. Is he going to be able to take on Yotaro? Here he's got him. They got the read. Now Laurel's trapped on the side. They get him as well. Just like that, it goes from Wolverine getting picked off to 2 dead on the side. Spirit are going to have to play off of buybacks now. A jump in from Collapse.
Didn't get him.
Hammered in, missed his chance.
The damage from Skeeter is absolutely out of control. He is hitting for over 1,000 with a Stygian Desolator Nullifier, Strength Blink in. He just chops Radon down to size, says, you might be a god, but I am a god killer right now. They know there's no buyback.
Babushka got him off the overwhelming blink slow. Amar on top of him. Push back by a dead shot. Thunder save from Yotaro. They're putting a lot here. Terror Wave goes out. Arrow searching for its mark. Almost hit Yotaro. Not quite. Up in the air, up in the air. Maposhka gets brought down and will finally die.
Just cannot get him out. There is a god strength used.
I can't believe Yotaro was willing to make that move. I mean, the Aegis is expiring soon, so I guess he figures safe, whatever, but Alreen, he's trying to set up on this ward that they have. See if any hero gets close. And it was Yotaro who got close. He did get real close, kills the ward. Backs away. Sunder is going to be used early. They're going to jump on it. Boundless Strike. Wukong's command. Radon on the run with the Disperser.
Supports are dead for Falcons.
They will be able to get out in the arena. It lands on the other heroes with the supports now gone. The cores are trapped inside the arena. All they can do is BKB TP up with the Ice Path. It's top small Reen. That's 4 dead. An attempted initiation. Falcons. They learned their lesson. Never go high ground.
You should have never come to Spirit's base as the backline got
in this 7-1-minute game.
It cost them nothing.
Team Spirit will push up to finally get Megas.
They still have 5 buybacks available for Spirit.
Arrow lands.
Poking
a lot of damage. Radon, there's going to be that Wind Waker. When he comes back down, can he get off a Sunder? He doesn't have the BKB. They bought back to try and finish him off. Force down. Sunder, no! Amar, he manages to get the kill. Comes in clutch for Falcons just when they need it the most.
You shouldn't have gone high ground either.
Nobody needs to go high ground.
And now it's Falcons.
Laurel, he's trying to get away. He worked his Shadow Blade from backpack into inventory. He activates it now, but now Snake King's here.
Throne is getting hit.
Tier 4s will take a bit of damage. Melee barracks will take some as well, but no permanent damage. But it's so dangerous to approach that high ground to get those buybacks out of him.
Oh, yeah.
What if you get caught by Collapse on the way out?
ATF
that could be your final fight. Maposhka, big, good pick-off. He can get it. Wind Waker's on him. That's not really going to help him out. Arrow comes through and a Dagon to eliminate it. Instant buyback from Maposhka. Amar, daring as always. Trouncing into Spirit's base like it's absolutely nothing. Missed the spear. A scythe, a hex. It goes out alongside an arrow. Collapses in a bit of trouble, but so is Amar underneath the Macropyre. The fire and flames will not burn him out. Not yet. He gets a little bit distance. A timber chain all the way across the screen, and away he goes. Spirit, they did it.
It's going to be an abyssal for Radon. He needs some BKB control in this game. At the 73-minute mark, he says enough is enough.
And again, they're going to run into Amar. And Amar, upon initiating on, he goes into them. Timber chain through 3. He doesn't give a damn. The rest of his team will be here soon. Boundless Strike and Collapse dead. The offlaner is gone. And now Radon fighting for his very life. But when Yule's up in the air, they hit some of the back line, trying to kite out Yotaro. Crit. He tries to slip through all this damage. It may not work, but he got the Yotaro kill. And that is all. Falcons will get the 2-0 at 74 minutes. They will bring down the juggernauts of Spirit.